Hey, what is up, guys? The Only Monster here with another replay. This replay was sent in by Arpit Patel, so thank you, my guy, for sending this replay in and letting me cast it. So yeah, let's get into the draft. Looks like safe lane Juggernaut, support duo Dazzle SD, and then this offlane Dawnbreaker. Actually, it doesn't have a Quelling Blade, so might be a support Dawnbreaker, but I do think it's gonna be the offlane and the mid Wind Ranger. I think I could be wrong. Could be very wrong about this lane setup. They could be running a completely different way, but we'll see. It might be a mid Dawnbreaker. We'll see. Mirana probably gonna be the position 4, or is it a carry Mirana? Legion Commander off. I think it's actually the 5 Night Stalker and the mid Bristleback. Interesting offlane duel Legion. Interesting lane setups that this team like both sides have got. But runes will be spawning up down by bottom. Juggernaut does have the Blade Fury, will not be using it. Shadow Poisoning is starting to stack up. Only 2 stacks though. And it looks like in the end it's gonna be 3 for 1 for the side of the Dire. We actually got the other one, the one for the Radiant. The Dawnbreaker. Looks like it is gonna be the Dawnbreaker mid and Bristleback mid. Let's see. Oh, actually, it could be the Wind Ranger offlane and then the support SD or the 3 SD. Support Dazzle, and then yeah. Interesting lane setup. It's cool to see. Interested to see how it's gonna go. The Shadow Demon, I mean, if this is a very underrated hero that, like, you know, if you let it slide, like if you underestimated those shadow poisons, they can really start to creep up on you like they are on the Mirana. Might need to be a little bit careful. Down the bottom. Juggernaut taking a little bit of harass here. Needs to be careful with those arrows from the overwhelming odds from the Legion. Deal quite a bit of damage. How many poisons? Stacks? Oh, okay. Running into the trees so the Shadow Demon cannot chase him on forward with the Shadow Poisons. Oh, Dazzle. Taking a spike there. A little bit of damage from the creeps there. And a few right clicks. Shadow Poison onto Legion. Looks like he's pulling the wave. Spike onto the Dazzle. Overwhelming odds. Able to get the kill with the last hit from the Lion, but Blade Fury there gets the return kill. But I think it's pretty worth it for the Lion. I mean, you get first blood. You end up going down, but I think it's okay. I think, yeah. One downside is that this Juggernaut did get a kill. Not ideal, but you know, I think for the first blood, it's kind of value. Spike coming through onto the Juggernaut, dropping pretty low. Oh, moment of courage. The proc not gonna be there. PTA, but not gonna be able to turn. But on the other side of things, down at mid. Let's have a look. The hammer. Oh, on the right clicks has it pointed to the luminosity. Starbreaker. One more right click should do it. Wow. Able to get the kill. Salves up. Has a clarity as well to pump his mana back up. And interesting, that was a solo kill onto the Bristleback. You know, a hero that you don't really expect to go down. But, I mean, if you underestimate this luminosity and this hammer, do a lot of work. See Legion Commander with Soul Ring. Oh, Spike onto the Juggernaut. Does have to play Fury, so Legion does need to be a little bit careful there. That's with the Null and the Shadow Wave. Putting pressure. Nice Shackle. Connecting on through Power Shot. Does connect on through Arrow. It's onto the Wind Ranger, so Night Stalker will be okay. Not gonna be able to chase on forward. Stonebreaker, level 6, has 2 juicy range creeps there to claim up. Oh, nice. Gets a nice level advantage over the Bristleback. Bristleback starts to dive on through, knows that there's no hammer. Is gonna use the Solar Guardian. Doesn't stun up the Bristleback. Bristleback keeps on chasing forward and just with the quill is able to secure the kill. Turns his back and the tower is not even gonna be able to kill him up. And at the same time, over the top, another kill happening. A lot of action in. No. Yes. Oh, Legion going down at the bottom as well. Disruption onto the Mirana. Shadow Poison is starting to stack up onto this Night Stalker. Ooh, power shot almost connecting on through. Spike onto the Dazzle. Shadow Wave healing him up. Juggernaut no longer has mana for the Blade Fury. Might have been worth it to just turn and deal that damage onto the Lion. Because does he have... He does have boots, but the slow from the mana drain just a little bit too much. Jug is level 6. He just needs some mana in order to be able to cast this Omni Slash. If he gets, you know, if he isolates either the Lion or the Legion Commander and run no creeps, that's a definite kill on either one of them. With the Blade Fury on top of them. So I'd like to see this Juggernaut try to get some mango so he can actually, like, you know, be able to get kills instead of, you know, just passively farming the lane. You know, force the heroes out of the lane by being, you know, an actual danger. Starbreaker. But this Bristleback starting to stack up the Goose. 4 Cool Sprays and 2 stacks and 2 Goose stacks. Running around the tower. Does have a stick. Starbreaker. Last hit doesn't actually quite hit on through. Doesn't have any stacks of the Luminosity, so needs to be careful. Does have a hammer. Might need to use it and able to get away. He will. So it looks like that might be the end of that, unless this Dawnbreaker decides to charge on through. But for the meanwhile, this Bristleback gonna start hitting onto this tower. I like to see this Dawnbreaker try to get some health, because you know this Bristleback has so solid in his yeah, solid back up. It's gonna be back up to full HP, so I like to see this Dawnbreaker try to get some EHP some type of way. I know it's a little bit late for a bottle, but oh, Solar Guardian onto top, hits onto the Night Stalker, does actually stun him up. Shadow Poison, only 1 stack, probably won't do the job. Shackle, oh, does actually latch onto the tree, doesn't hit the power shot, but Lion with the TP rotation, gonna hit the spike and then the finger. That's gonna be 1 stack to his finger kills. Let's have a salve now. I'm not sure if he bought him himself or got delivered by the Shadow Demon, but gonna be able to salve up and return to mid. I should probably switch to net worth. Nope. Just because this is like so much faster than normal games. You know, normal games I would probably switch it at around like 10 minutes. But I think in turbo games, I think we want to switch a little bit sooner than that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys prefer, like especially for the turbo games, because it's a little bit more, you know, debatable. Oh, Bristleback going for the Voodoo Mask, just for the casual Voodoo Mask, and then going for the straight for the hard. Actually, not going for the Eternal Shroud in order to pump up his regen. Oh, over by top, I missed another kill. God damn. Tryish. That's how it looks. These Shadow Demon starting to stack up the poisons, but Night Stalker just gonna chase on through. But on the other side of things, Mirana does end up going down. Probably to the poisons of the Shadow Demon. Oh, this Night Stalker actually going for a Radiance. Interesting. Oh, banana bottom. Guys, I'm actually so trash. I was looking at the stack, you know, I was about to compliment the stack, be like, oh, that's such a nice stack. Oh. So look, Blade Fury comes on through. It's tanking quite a few creeps. Legion Commander just waiting on through. Oh, has a Blade Mail. It's just gonna pop it. Gonna get the duel there. This Juggernaut a little bit. He should have been a little bit further away. He should maybe try dragging the creeps away from the wave. Just try to kill the creeps, get away from the range of the duel, and then Omni Slash there. Right idea, but perhaps not the right execution. Oh no, that was just towards the end of the grave. Like literally as it ended, the last hit from the Lion came on through and secured the kill. A little bit unfortunate there for the Dazzle. And it looks like they're gonna claim up the tower. Juggernaut TPing on in. Already lost their tower. It's gonna go for the Battle Fury. Gonna be able to farm up this wave. The Stonebreaker graciously gives to him. And, you know, this gives this Dazzle some EXP down at bottom, able to leech the XP, farm up a little bit. Arrow, secure the range creep. Maybe hits an enemy here on the way, but the main purpose was to secure the creep there. That's nice. Ooh, blink on the lion. And the tranquils. It's gonna move on to top. Finger, it's off cooldown in under 6 seconds, so might look to use in one of the squishy heroes. So Shadow Demon gonna have to be on point. Crippling Fear. Oh, nice arrow connecting through onto the Shadow Demon. But the Solar Guardian start stunning him up. Starbreaker not quite connecting on through. Does throw on the hammer. Opposite way. Final Disruption onto the Bristleback. They want to start going. Purge also used. Shackle not gonna latch on through. Spike coming on through as well. A lot of kiting, a lot of kiting. Oh, but the blink finger onto this disruptor. That's gonna be another stack for the lion there. And now the chase begins. Shackle not quite latching onto anything, just standing up for the moment. Those goose stacks are starting to stack up. Nice power shot hitting onto the bristleback. Starbreaker starts to turn around, but in the end, just surrounded by too many heroes. This bristleback just a little bit too tanky, man. And I don't think this Dazzle's too interested in TPing on over. You know, he's defending bot tower, getting some good gold. Like, I can understand that. Oh, Wind Ranger playing a little cheeky, ends up getting hit by the arrow, and then the impale to follow up, and the mana drain ends up going down. A little bit unfortunate there, playing a little cheeky, you know, trying to like shackle the enemy hero, you know, ends up getting caught out in the end. But I can appreciate those, you know, little cheeky plays. Juggernaut already with the Battle Fury. I'm not sure like what the timings in Turbo are, but it seems like a pretty good timing to get a Battle Fury 9 minutes in. TPs are coming over to top. Actually, Dazzle canceling his TP, deciding to stick on to bottom. Maybe got cancelled by the arrow. Unsure of that. Legion Commander does get hit by the poison touch. Oh, that's a lot of bounties. Nice little influx of gold there for the Dire. Nice. Sentry War going on. Bristleback trying to chase for this Wind Ranger. Wind Ranger a little bit too speedy. It's the Shackle. Starts with the Focus Fire. Doesn't deal a whole lot of damage. Power Shot. Not quite connecting. Bristleback starting to spam out the Goose. Blink Hex. Spike to follow. Oh, Spike wasn't quite off cooldown there. Does use it onto the Dawnbreaker now. Dawnbreaker now in the midst of things. Starbreaker trying to deal a lot of damage, but will be brought down in the end. Disruption coming on through onto the Night Stalker just to buy a little bit of time. Juggernaut is in the vicinity. Omni Slash. Oh, actually eats up the whole Omni Slash. A little bit unfortunate that the Bristleback didn't actually run up to the neutral camp here of the Ancients. Maybe it could have jumped until the creeps there. Actually decided to run up to the north side here. Try to secure those. Maybe go to those creeps, but that camp was actually dead. And ends up going down, you know, just eats the whole Omni Slash. Like, even though this Juggernaut only had, you know, a Battlefield, I'm not sure if he actually used the Mask of Madness during that. But even just the Omni Slash, just eating a full Omni Slash, man, that hurts. And he wasn't precisely at full HP. Oh, hold a thought. Duel onto the Shadow Demon. Not gonna get the duel victory, but we'll get the kill in the end. Let's get the Radiant. Want to start putting some pressure onto this top tower. Bristleback is gonna TP on in. Juggernaut wants to secure this tower. Does have the Blade Fury TP. Yup. Out of the way. And now this Bristleback needs to start charging it for this Dazzle. Oh, this Dazzle has a Shadow Amulet. Should be chill. Oh, he actually didn't. Huh? Whew. Doesn't manage to get away, but he could have just Shadow Amuleted and just like TP'd on out. But, you know, hey, he ends up surviving in the end. It's all that matters. Oh. Disruption, but that doesn't quite cancel the blink, so this Legion Commander able to blink out. This Bristleback already with the heart. It's like he's gonna be going for a Kaya. And then I think, is that, what is that build? I'm not actually sure what's that build. Oh, arrow connecting through onto the Shadow Demon. Shackle onto the Mirana. Disruption, overlapping their stuns a little bit there. Mirana taking quite a bit of damage from Thermal Illusions, but at the same time, Lion gonna finger this Shadow Demon to death. Same time, Mirana ends up going down, so a little trade there for the Mirana, for the Shadow Demon. But Dire right now with the clear lead. I'm not actually sure how bad like a 10k lead is like in turbo. You know, in normal games like a 10k lead would be like substantial, but like yeah, substantial enough. I'm not sure how substantial it is in turbo, just the way gold works. But regardless, Dire holding the advantage here. DD on the Juggernaut does have the blade, the Omni Slash. It's gonna start to hit on through. Night Stalker trying to tank some of those hits, but that DD hurts, man. Solar Guardian, Dawnbreaker trying to provide some support. Moonlight Shadow is gonna come on through. Some vision. Come on, some vision. No way. And they get away. Yikes. No. Well, nice invincibility spell here by the Milrana. You know, ultimate. Your all your allies become invincible during the duration. That's pretty good, man. But but yeah, a little bit unfortunate there that they weren't quite able to get those kills. Would have been nice to finish off that bristleback there. Oh, bristleback sticking around for a little bit too long. Blade Fury coming on through. This is a chunky boy though, and reinforcement are coming in. PTA healing up the bristleback. Dawnbreaker needs to be careful. Goose stacks are starting to come up onto him. Duel, but the Grave saving him through disruption as well, buying him enough time. He will end up going down, but at least he doesn't fit the dual damage. Spike, oh, and the finger secures the kill onto the disruptor, onto the Shadow Demon. Oh, Shackle, not quite latching on to anything. Dazzle gets found out by the Mirana. Hex claiming up the kill. Spike was more than enough to secure the kill. Man, a little bit unfortunate there. Like, it looked good for a second, like going for this bristleback kill, but man, he just tanks so much. He actually like he's so tanky. Right now, they if they don't have Omni Slash, they don't really have damage to actually bring down this bristleback. Right now, their only hope is like this Juggernaut just gets a whole lot of damage and just like absolutely dismantles this bristleback. So Wind Ranger is going for like, you know, like a more core-ish build, like, you know, more scaling build. You know, with the Maelstrom, I look to go MKB afterwards and get a little bit more physical damage in the way. But for now, Juggernaut is in charge of that department, and no one else seems to be taking care of it neither. Looks like they move into the Roche pit. Let's see who they give the Aegis to. Probably the Bristleback. Yeah, yeah. Bringing the Bristleback once was hard enough. Now bring him twice is gonna be a whole nother task. Let's see. Some nice wards in their own jungle. Smokes are getting bought by the Lion. So they want to smoke up and try to take a fight. It's a little bit hard. Like, if Legion's not in the area, there's no real way to cancel this Blade Fury TP. So, sure, I mean, this Night Stalker, if he gets the Crippling Fear long enough, then sure. But eventually it's going to run out. He's going to be able to TP on out. Like, point being, he needs the support of somebody else to actually get the kill onto him. Oh? Dawnbreaker claiming up the tower, but Legion Commander tipping on over. Does get the duel off, but probably will not get the kill during the duration. And Solar Guardian onto the mid. Out of the frying pan, but into the fire. But backup is here. Shackle latching on through for a good duration. Juggernaut getting silenced up. Does have the Omni Slash, but Grave is gonna be there. Let's see if it buys him enough time to actually get the Omni Slash off. Still in time, invisible. Oh, the cast animation was just there, man. On the other side of things, the finger onto the Shadow Demon. This Lion, man, he's got it out for the Shadow Demon. The amount of times this man has gotten fingered is not good. Goose starting to chase for this Dazzle. This Glimmer didn't come in time, and now Dawnbreaker in the heat of things. This Bristleback trying to chase for more. Duel? Are they gonna get the kill? Yes, they do. That's a nice little dual damage there for the Legion Commander. And Soul Survivor, this Wind Ranger. This Bristleback tried to get the kill onto the onto the Wind Ranger, but wasn't quite able. This Bristleback just, man, he's getting tanky. This Juggernaut's gonna need to get huge, and it was very unfortunate that he wasn't actually able to get the Omni Slash. Like, I actually saw the cast animation, him trying to get it off, but wasn't quite able to. It's a little bit unfortunate also that Shackle onto the Bristleback, starting to poke at him. His team is not really around, so he needs to be a little bit careful. And this Juggernaut does have the Omni Slash. Does have the Aegis though. Solar Guardian starting to click him a lot. Starts to hurt. ends up going down, but those those quills sure do hurt. You can ask both of the supports, three of the supports that ended up going down. Oh, and the backup is here. The Blink Hex onto the Juggernaut. Juggernaut silenced up. Is he gonna be able to get an Omni Slash off? He isn't. Man, Ultra Kill for the Bristleback. Dawnbreaker doesn't quite have the hammer. Face Boots? Ah, man, it's a hard kill. And Rampage. Ha, they give him the Rampage to the Bristleback. Oh, man. I was... Man, that was so unfortunate. Second fight that this Juggernaut isn't able to get the Omni Slash off. This Bristleback just baiting just a little bit too damn well. Like, while this Dawnbreaker and Juggernaut are trying... Oh, they're diving the fountain. Interesting. Alright. Cool, you know. Dude, like... Man, that's basically like a, you know, visual representation of what happened to both of the supports while the Juggernaut and the Dawnbreaker were hitting the Bristleback. Spike onto the Dazzle. Oh. Paying a little bit too much, you know, like the... Sure, they're fountain diving quite a bit. Omni Slash comes on through, doing quite a bit of damage onto the Bristleback, but that's it. Now they gotta start backing away. He is kind of low, so maybe if the rest of the Radiant team can get in there. Oh, finger onto the Wind Ranger, able to survive. Grave does come on through and save her up. Blade Fury, hammer, gets silenced up. Ghost go to it regardless. Starbreaker holding the Bristleback into place. Bristleback dropping pretty low. The tower hits, able to get the kill onto him. Now the Night Stalker soon to follow, and this Legion also fought back. Man. Man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Comeback is on. Comeback is on. Like that, you know, it happens, you know, you get a little bit too excited about you winning the game. It's okay, but you know, like still have a 15k lead. I'm not sure what the lead actually was before the actual fight, but I'm sure a whole lot of EXP and gold went the way of the Radiant here. Oh, Roshan not quite up. Juggernaut does have the double damage, so he's kind of antsy of, you know, doing something, going into Roshan, finding a hero kill, maybe taking a tower, but fortunately the lanes are all pushed up, so won't be able to claim up a tower. So for now, he just has to be content with just hitting some creeps. Oh? Does have an E-Blade? Yep. Lion has an E-Blade now. Nice. Almost getting the kill onto the Dazzle there. See, Juggernaut almost has his Aghanim Scepter. That's gonna be quite nice. You know, just a little poke. You know, you're able to just throw it out here and then, poke out the enemies, and just drop them low enough until your Omni Slash is either available, or you know, they're low enough till you can finish them off with your Omni Slash. So quite a nice item to have as Juggernaut. Oh, Blade Mail with a duel, but the Solar Guardian coming on through, stalling up the Legion. It's like they're trying to turn this around. PTA. Man, that short PTA is so good, bro. Like, basically a free BKB. Like, yeah. Actually went for the 25 on Legion. The left side of it is like AoE PTA, which is like insane. But actually went for the 30 extra damage on the duel. Like, understandable. Like, you know, only has 40 dual damage. Like, it's hard, you know, because like in normal games, having like a Legion is okay, because the game is gonna drag out longer. But you know, when the games are shorter, you have that less little time to actually get those kills. But Dire going into the Roshan, Radiant are starting to show up. Juggernaut does have the Aghanim Scepter, so I need to be a little bit careful. Does gets popped. Focus Fire coming through onto the Lion. Swift Slash coming on through. Now the duel. Juggernaut silenced up in the middle of things. Dawnbreaker does get saved by the Grave. Starting to back away, trying to bait at something. Omni Slash did get used during that fight. Solar Guardian trying to make them back away. Oh, nice. And the Disruption with the Shadow Poison on top of him. Able to deal so much damage, and now they're gonna claim up the Roshan. That's a nice shard cheese for somebody. Even the Juggernaut. Juggernaut has a nice shard too. I'm not sure about the other supports or the other players. I mean, at this point, they kind of feel like supports. Maybe not the Dawnbreaker, but the other two or the other three definitely do. But man, like, dude, kiting for so long, like, it's surprising because normally you'd think that the Dire would be the team that actually wants to kite, but with this Shadow Demon, you know, because they have Bristleback with the Shadow Demon, kiting with the Shadow Demon, this Wind Ranger, and you know the constant spam of this Juggernaut Swift Flash, able to bring down this Bristleback. Actually, it doesn't have any armor items, so I think that's one of his big downfalls. He had a plate mail for the Lotus Orb, but he actually didn't get like an AC or a Shivas on top of that. Because I feel like a lot of the damage that is coming through is like sure there's a lot there's a lot of magical thanks to the Shadow Demon, but there's also a lot of physical that he's not actually quite correcting for or you know compensating for. Dawnbreaker, a little bit too slow for this Night Stalker. Night Stalker has a blink. We'll even turn off the rating so it doesn't get found. Has a TP ready. Oh, baited out the BKB on the Wind Ranger, but Night Stalker surrounded by 3 heroes that definitely bit off more than he could chew. Ends up getting brought down. Thought that would be a lonesome hero all by himself, but in the end, he had more than just one friend. Dazzle. Gonna get caught out by the smoke. Duel does come on through. E-Blade Finger there from the Lion. And the Solar Guardian as well, trying to provide backup, maybe to turn things around. But immediately pops the BKB and starts running away. Bristleback, isolated. Pops the Lotus Orb. Disruptors are gonna come through. Arrow? Doesn't quite connect on through. That's the Omni Slash. Oh, not getting quite the amount of hits that you probably wanted, but the Focus Fire coming through onto the Marana, able to finish off the kill, but the Bristleback dropping pretty low. This Juggernaut and Dawnbreaker staying right on top of him. And you know, when you get isolated from the rest of the team, not really casting those PTAs, those stuns to actually like stop some of the damage coming on through, you ain't so tanky. And also this Scotty doing a good bit of work. And now they're starting to move up the high ground. E-Blade and Finger, not quite enough damage. Lion, maybe he had an Aghanim Scepter. Things will be a little bit different. I can't believe I'm saying that. But Night Stalker jumping in, popping the BKB. Oh, but on the backside of things, Duel coming through into the Shadow Demon, wanted to finish off that kill. He will get the victory, but will lose his life in the end. Gets surrounded by the enemy heroes. That was a good jump, but if only that jump was made when the rest of his team was alive. Juggernaut gonna chop up these buildings. Dawnbreaker throwing the hammer. This Wind Ranger trying to chase out for more. Clifton Fury comes on through. So is the BKB. Nice E-Blade there. Canceling the Focus Fire there from the Wind Ranger. Bristleback is back alive. Omni Slash is not back on. Poison Touch. Slowing up the Bristleback. Night Stalker. Trying to chase for more. Blink. Forward. It is nighttime, so they do have that vision advantage. It's like the Dire just gonna be content with just hitting creeps and not really chasing. Alright, cool. And the Radiant make a swift escape. Nice. Cool. You got quite a bit out of that, and you really didn't lose anything. I mean, sure, you gave some dual damage over to the Legion, but overall, I think you the objective's taken and the kills gotten, definitely well worth it. Apologies, have to stay hydrated. Ooh, Legion going for a Deso, interesting. I mean, I think usually you want to get Desos pretty early, but I think overall to hit buildings is pretty good, and overall on your team you don't even have a good tower hitter. Roshan is back up. Raining heroes already in the pit. Dire heroes kind of scrambling on through. Bristleback, does he have a TP? He's TPing on over to the shrine, so he's coming on over. Dire have some good vision here, but the ones in the pit are actually the Radiant starting to hit it up. Darkness comes on through, scouting out the Juggernaut. Duel on the backside, coming through onto the Dazzle. Nice little pick. On the other side of things, Mirana does get found out. Wind Ranger with the Wind Run, trying to run on through. PTA coming on through, trying to run away from the Juggernaut, dropping pretty low. Shackle not quite latching onto anything. Power Shot almost connecting on through. On the other side of things, oh, the Omni Slash. Actually, I think it got reflected. But the hits coming through onto the Bristleback. Wow. E-Blade trying to save him up. But the damage from the disruption way too much. Man, what a turnaround. And Lion just had no way out, and I think he just decided to fight there. Man, that was pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. That was a lot of disruptions used. Does he have Ags? Yeah, he does. I'm not actually sure who the Lion threw the E-Blade onto, because I thought it actually hit the bristleback, but like I thought it hit the bristleback. I thought he was trying to save his teammate, but I think either he hit an enemy hero or it got purged away from the demonic purge. So I'm not actually quite sure what actually happened there. Everything happened just so fast, really. But this die heroes don't have buybacks. I have to hold out for another 20 seconds. Oh, it's okay. Nobody saw that. But it looks like Radiant are gonna start to back away. Want to take out these outer towers before they proceed to taking the other lanes. So we'll take the slow approach while they have the Aegis farm out the map. That advantage that the Dire once had starting to turn the other way. Already Wind Ranger with the Daedalus. I was saying a few moments ago. It feels like in Turbo because everything goes so fast that the Radiant didn't really have any physical damage to actually try to bring down this Bristleback or any of the heroes, but look at this Wind Ranger now with the Gleipnir and the Daedalus, able to deal quite a bit of damage. Juggernaut does have the Aegis, but needs to be a little bit careful. He's dropping kind of low. Starbreaker does stun them up, but Dawnbreaker now gets left behind. Spike doesn't quite have the BKB. Solar Guardian, oh, does get cancelled up. It's a little bit unfortunate. Duel coming on through onto the Dazzle. That's a good little pick there. Aegis is gonna get claimed up. Focus Fire disengaged with the silence from the Moonlight Shadow. Juggernaut gonna be able to Blade Fury TP out. Now this Wind Ranger needs to be careful. Does have the invisibility. Wind Run comes back off cooldown and might be okay. Yeah, it should be okay. With the movement speed and the invisibility. Did I say invisibility? I mean invincibility. Able to get away. But my boy Juggernaut, just like it's rapier time. Like, yeah, like 100% agree with this item decision. Like you just had that fight where the Dire shouldn't have won that. You kind of had Aegis. It was a bad initiation, and this Legion was able to get a nice jump onto the Dazzle. Like, you weren't quite set up properly for the fight. Didn't have the vision or set up nearly as well as the Dire were, and weren't quite able to take the fight. But now that with this Rapier, this Bristleback, it's like, whoa, watch out, Juggernaut. You hurt a lot more than you did before. Shackle, back off cooldown in 1 second. Blade Fury, jumping on forward. E-Blade does hit the Bristleback, but it gets purged away, I believe. And now with the Omni Slash, able to finish off the kill. And that's the Bristleback dead. That's their tank. I think it's time for the Dire to start running away. And they sure are. Roshan might respawn in another 40 seconds. So if Roshan does respawn, there's a 20-second timer, 20-second gap where Radiant, if they find out that Roshan is available, they can go into the Roshan and try to take that up for themselves. Only in the condition, under the condition Roshan does respawn. But man, whew, this this Bristleback definitely caught off guard there. Not expecting the Rapier there from the Juggernaut. Already buys the Ghost Scepter. I think a good item for this Juggernaut would be like just maybe ditch the Battle Fury or the Mask of Madness and just get a hold that thought. duel coming through onto the Shadow Demon, but the control is there, and man, this Legion not able to get the dual damage. And now they're starting to turn it around. Dawnbreaker popping BKB, so is the Night Stalker. Night Stalker able to TP on out. So it looks like that's gonna be the end of that. But man, these fights, whew, pretty crazy. I think it'll be nice if this Juggernaut ditches the Mask of Madness for a type of nullifier, so that, you know, when you start chasing out this Bristleback and he tries to pop the Ghost Scepter, you can just be like, nope. And yeah. Man, this game turning out to be pretty tense. What it looked to be just, you know, a casual stomp, dive into the fountain, get another rampage, just turns into a pretty good game, man. Pretty good game. Let's see. Roshan is alive now, so see who's the first team to check into the pit, because I feel right now it's a very crucial point. Whoever gets the Roish will probably win the game, or, you know, have a very good advantage. See, Bristleback going for a BKB. Daedalus lands. Well, that's a nice item. Heaven's Halberd. Jun Commander with the SNY in the backpack. It's like both teams setting up. There's a DD down by bottom, but I don't think, yeah, neither team has vision of that, so it's gonna be a little bit hard. Dawnbreaker in the front of things, trying to scout things out. It would be nice if the rating could get some vision inside of the high ground so you could see what's going on. Very tense moment. Both teams just kind of bait out the other team into doing something. Disruption. Starbreaker not quite connecting on through. Bristleback able to make it back into the high ground. Does have his BKB if anything comes to. Another disruption, slowing him up. I mean, another purge. This is disruption. Starbreaker connecting on through. Starting to get at him. Swift Slash. Crippling Fury, but everybody has popped BKB, so now the Omni Slash comes on through, melting the Bristleback. Hex onto the Juggernaut. Does get silenced up as well. Moonlight Shadow is running. Oh, but the duel coming through onto the Dawnbreaker, but the Grave. Not the right target. The finger, not enough damage neither. And now Juggernaut just starts hitting this Legion Commander. Solar Guardian, come back in. Oh, does get stunned up by the arrow there. Oh, almost gets at. Uses the Purge, but doesn't actually quite cancel the blink on Dawnbreaker, able to chase out the Mirana with the Starbreaker. Man. Wind Ranger. Needs to be a little bit careful. Does get hexed up. Spiked as well. Nice double spike onto the Shadow Demon as well. Disarmed. Looks like they're just going to disengage, but I think this is just GG as the Juggernaut starts hitting the throne. And woo! Man, what a game. Also, that was a pretty cool game. Damn. I definitely, like, when I saw this Juggernaut by the Rapier, I'm like, yeah, my boy. Like, you know, whenever you're playing like heroes like Juggernaut or PA or like, you know, like this physical dealing damage like type heroes, there's a certain moment or certain games where you're just like, yeah, I need to get a Rapier. Yeah, let's actually see how much damage actually dealt. 65k damage, you know. Damn, this Juggernaut absolutely going bananas this game. Like, I mean, also this, how much does this one Ranger do? 38k, not bad, not bad, not bad. Shadow Demon, 21k. I actually expected him to deal more damage, but I think it's more about the slows and the actual like control he brings. But yeah, man, what a game! Like, what turned, like, you know, at first glance gonna be like an absolute stomp. Like, ended up turning into a pretty nice game. But damn, yeah. Thank you for sending that in. But anyways, that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Don't forget to support the channel any way you can, whether that's subscribing, liking the video, or sharing with your friends, whoever it is, your grandma, your brother, your cousin. Doesn't really matter. A view's a view. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Have a nice day and peace out.